Hi everyone, my name is Bulwatife and here's my submission for the 2020 Facebook Developers Eco Community Challenge. Alright, the code for the tutorial is actually hosted on GitHub on this repository, and also the tutorial is hosted on the README of this same repository. So this video is going to be a walkthrough of the tutorial. So let's jump into the tutorial section. The tutorial is about getting started with federated learning using PyTorch and PySyft. So to run the notebook for this tutorial, the the first thing, there are actually two options in which you can run the notebook for this tutorial. The first option is to run the notebook online, while the second option is to run locally. So all of the instructions have been laid out here. Let's jump into the steps. Alright, the first thing to do is to install Sift and then import and initialize hook. After doing that, we load in our MNIST dataset. So there's one important thing to take note of in this section. We notice we called a method on the train set called the Federate. So we created two workers earlier. So after creating our train set, then we called on the Federate method and then split the dataset into these two workers we created earlier, Joe and Jane. So the next thing we do is to define the network architecture. And after defining our network architecture, we train the network, and we can see the results here. We trained the network on 10 epochs, and we got after training, the next thing we did was to test the train model, and then we got an accuracy of 95%, which is actually very very amazing.